Hello traders, welcome to another weekly gold XAUUSD price prediction and analysis video for next week. So in this video, we are going to analyze gold chart on different time frames and we are going to check important price action levels and important price action scenarios that currently gold is following so that we can utilize those levels in next week for finding buy and sell opportunities. So as usually, before going into the price action, we are going to check the latest COT, that is commitment of traders report, and we are looking at the positions of the managed money from the COT report. So if we look at the latest report and if we check the latest change in positions of the managed money, you can see that the managed money, they are now covering, or you can say decreasing their long positions. You can see for this particular report, they decreased their long positions by 11414 contracts. Also, if you notice the short positions change, you can see that this time they added positions into the short side, and this is a interesting part because if we check last 3 weeks COT reports, let me switch it to previous COT report from here, and you can see in previous COT report also they added positions into the short side, means in sell side, but in previous COT report they were adding into the long side also. If we go back from here, you can see they were adding positions from this week also. So they are continuously adding positions into the short side from last 3 weeks. You can check these short positions, this color, brown color. From here you can see that they are adding short positions from last 3 weeks. So overall, if we focus on to current COT report, means for this particular week, this is showing that the managed money, they are now expecting some reversal, or they are, because they are covering their long positions, means they are booking profit on some long positions, but they are also adding into the short side. So they are now, like, they are preparing their positions that price can go down, so they are adding from last 3 weeks. But from the last 3 weeks we have seen a very good bullish rally, but overall now price can move. So over to the bullish side, they were adding into the long and to the short side also. But if you remember the previous week analysis, they were completely adding into the long side, and you can see from this data, this is the 6-month COT report data. You can see from this week onward, you can see they were continuously adding into the buy side. These blue bars, these are the long positions, but they also decreasing their short. So overall the sentiment was bullish, but for this particular week you can see now they started to book profit, this long covering. So from this COT report we can say that now we can expect some correction or consolidation as per this latest data. So as per the COT and for this particular report, the sentiment is currently of downside. So we have to act accordingly. Also, if we check the latest gold future volume and open interest for this week closing, you can see in January month, you can see these volume bar, these are the volume bar. So in January month we have seen a very good we can say decent volume build up and volume spikes in January month. But in February you can see we have seen a flat kind of volume. So we have not seen any much bigger volume compared to previous month. Also, if we check this blue line, this is the open interest line. So open interest is also going down. So volume is almost flat, and OI is currently going down, so which is not a favorable condition for bulls, and I think we have to wait and we can expect a pullback as per these two data. Sorry. So now let's move on to price action, and what we can see from the price action. Let's check it on daily time frame first. So on daily time frame, you can see in last day closing, that is on Friday, we have seen a very good down move and price break down this support line, this green line, and on closing this is creating a kind of bearish engulfing. So yes, as per this closing we can expect a further move into the downside. So what are the levels that we have to watch? We are going to discuss those on this daily time frame now. So on daily time frame, of course, the closing is the uh, you know a good support on intraday, and we have to wait it to break down. So price breakdown from the closing on intraday, and if it's sustained below this level, then the next support is 2858. This is the first Fibonacci support if we consider this low and this as a high. So this is the first support, 2858. So it is very far, you can see, but this is the first support visible on the daily time frame. On daily time frame, this area, you can see we have seen some kind of consolidation over to this range. So this is a very good support area, and this level is the level, or you can say this static level, that we have to watch very carefully. So on this level, if we see some kind of rejection, then we can look for the buy, because overall the trend is still favorable for buy, but from the current closing price we have to wait for more downside, and then on confirmation we can plan buy entries. Also the chance, you can see this is the second trend line support. So if price break down from here, so more downside is possible. On this area we have to wait for a good volume and good price action, like price action patterns that suggest buying, then only we can buy. Otherwise we have to wait for more lower levels. So into the lower side, the next level is around 2800, this area 2806, and of course the previous all-time high. So this area is a better area to wait for rebuying like this. Also into the lower side, the 50% retracement is 2722. I'm not expecting price to go down and test this level, but the sorry, this 60% level, this is 50%. So on 50%, 2764 is a major support. So price can move down like this and retest this previous all-time high, and on this area we can look for another confirmation on price action, like price action patterns or any volume confirmation. Then this is a good rebuying opportunities for the target of 3000. So overall the scenario is still bullish, but currently we are in consolidation or a pullback phase, and we have to act accordingly. So yes, short position is also possible, but if you are following my analysis in Telegram and in TradingView also, and on YouTube also, I'm currently holding buy positions from this area around 265060. So I'm holding buy, and I want to add into my buy from this level. This is a very good area to re-add, but we have to wait for confirmation. So overall on daily time frame, it is showing a correction phase, and we have to trade accordingly. On 4-hour time frame or on intraday levels, you can see price is currently forming a double top kind of formation on price action. You can see right over here, price rejected from the previous high from this area, and now currently forming a double top, this top. And also on 4-hour time frame, price break down this support trend line, you can see right over here, and it is closed below to this trend line support. So now if price move and retest, then we can expect this kind of movement, or price can continue to move down like this, and we have to watch the levels that I said on daily time frame for a pullback or a resume of this buying rally. Also on weekly time frame, what are the levels that we have to watch on gold? So on weekly time frame, you can see we have a rejection from the higher side, this wick formation. Price closed with a wick on weekly time frame, and it is currently under to next week pivot, that is 2895. So 2895 is a first resistance on weekly time frame, because price is currently below to this pivot area. These are the pivots level that we have to watch. Into the lower side, the first support is 2847, this right over here. The second support is 2812, and the next third support on weekly pivot is 2765. So we have to watch price action on these supports on weekly time frame. Into the higher side, yes, first support is 2895, and the next resistance, this is the first resistance 2895, and the second resistance is 2930. So under this we have to wait for a pullback, and we have to wait for confirmation on these levels for next week, because these are the pivots level for next week. So overall, the price is currently in consolidation to correction phase, and we have to act accordingly. Also, if we check the silver chart and Bitcoin chart, let's discuss those also. So silver is currently showing a very good bullish sentiment. This is the weekly chart, and you can see the price is currently taking support on this green trend line, and the lower support is around 3131. So yes, if price stays above to this level and stays above to this trend line on weekly, then the silver is showing more bullish than gold. So we have to plan only buy on silver on retracement, and we can consider 31 as a major support on weekly close basis. And the into the higher side, what target we can expect? Yes, 34 and 35 is our next target on silver, and silver is more bullish. I am repeating it again on price action, because we have seen a very good pump into the silver on weekly closing, and that is showing the strength of the silver, and we have to plan our buy accordingly. So silver is also bullish, and yes, little pullback is possible, but it is I think not going to go much deeper correction. On BTC, that is BTC USD, you can see the price currently consolidating on weekly basis, and I think for the next week we can expect a good bullish close, and then I think we are ready to move higher, because this is a very critical support zone. We have seen multiple attempt over to this support area. So now I think price can move up. So on BTC USD and on silver, the view is clearly very bullish. So on gold, let me summarize it again. On gold, I'm currently expecting a pullback or consolidation for like 5 to 6 trading days, and or maybe some little more, that gold can take little more time, like 5 to 10 day 5 to 10 day period, and we can then replan for buying. And on silver, I am completely bullish, and on correction, we can look for buying. And on BTC also, I am currently very bullish, and we have to wait for this zone for any confirmation or any good bullish candle. But closing below this can open room for decline, but I think the chances are very less, because this is a major support. So BTC is clearly showing a very bullish sign. So we can now trade accordingly for next week. We are going to discuss more about the levels and price action scenario on live trading days on Telegram channel. So see you there. Thank you.